Hi students, today let us learn about amphoteric oxide. We all have heard of the word amphibian, right? So amphi in English means both. So when we talk about amphibian, means these are animals which live both on land as well as water. Similarly in chemistry, there's something called as amphoteric oxide. So amphoteric means here a metal oxide which can behave both as acid and base is called as amphoteric oxide. So now let us look at some of the examples. See, aluminium is a metal and it's the 12th most abundant metal on Earth's crust. So when it burns in air, on heating it forms aluminium oxide and the reaction is Al plus O2 giving rise to Al2O3. Now, aluminum oxide Al2O3 can react with both acids and base to form salt and water. Hence, Al2O3 is called as amphoteric oxide. So now here, the first equation. Please have a look at the first equation. So in the first equation, HCl is a strong acid. So when there is a HCl as strong acid, Al2O3 becomes a base. So now this is a basic example between acid-base reaction to give rise to salt and water. The salt is aluminum chloride and water as H2O. Okay, so this is how Al2O3 is acting as base in this reaction. Similarly, if you look at the next reaction, so here aluminium oxide Al2O3 is reacting with NaOH. So NaOH is a very strong base. Sodium hydroxide is a strong base, and here in this reaction aluminum oxide behaves as an acid. So now in the previous example we took HCl and Al2O3 behaves as a base, and in this example we have taken NaOH. In place of NaOH it is a base. Al2O3 acts as an acid. So this way some of the metal oxides can exist as both or serve as both acid and base in reaction. So now the products would be sodium aluminate as a salt and water. Now let us quickly learn or just revise again regarding the um, balancing of chemical equation. So now here on the left hand side that is reactant, I'm having aluminum oxide and HCl, and on right hand side I have aluminum chloride and water. So aluminum chloride is a salt. Okay, and now let us write down the elements. It's aluminum, oxygen, hydrogen and chlorine. Similarly we have aluminum, oxygen, hydrogen and chlorine. So first if I have to start balancing, let's start with aluminum. So on left hand side, that is reactant side, how many atoms of aluminum are there? There are two atoms of aluminum. And on right side, there's only one. So if I multiply Al by 2, aluminum is balanced. So if I write it 2Al2O3, AlCl3, aluminum is balanced. Now next, let us go to the next um, element, oxygen. So please look at oxygen, students. On left hand side, that is reactant side, there are three, but on right hand side there are only one. So again if I write a 3 water, okay, 3 atoms of water, then again oxygen is balanced. Now the next, coming to hydrogen. Now hydrogen, there's only one on reactant side, and on product side there are 6, 3 twos are 6. So hence I will multiply or write atom 6 beside HCl. Now hydrogen is also balanced, and last comes chlorine. So chlorine, there are 6 atoms of chlorine on reactant side, and on the product side 3 twos are 6, and chlorine is also balanced. So hence the total balanced chemical equation would be Al2O3 plus 6 HCl giving rise to 2AlCl3 plus 3 H2O. Okay, so this way we can balance the equation. So now let's take up another example, that is the aluminum oxide reacting with sodium hydroxide to give rise to sodium aluminate and water. So now let's write down all the elements present on reactant side: aluminum, oxygen, sodium and hydrogen. Similarly on the right hand side we have aluminum, oxygen, sodium and hydrogen. Now coming to aluminum, two atoms of aluminum are there are present on reactant side, and only one is present on product. So if I write 2 Al2 O Al2 NaAlO2, then aluminum is balanced. Now coming to oxygen, students, there are 3 plus 1 4 atoms of oxygen, and here 2 plus 1 5. So I'll just keep it for some time. Okay, let's just go ahead with sodium. Sodium, there are 2 atoms of sodium on right hand side, that's product side. Now reactant side, if I write 2, okay, now sodium is also balanced. Now coming back to oxygen, now 3 plus 2 5, 5 atoms of oxygen, and on right hand side 4 plus 1 5. So our oxygen is also balanced. Now the last one is what we have is hydrogen. Please look how many atoms of hydrogen are there. 2 atoms of hydrogen, and on product side also 2 atoms of hydrogen are there. So now the balanced chemical equation will be Al2O3 plus 2NaOH give rise to 2NaAlO2 plus water. Okay, so with this I will end the video. Thank you so much. Please subscribe my channel.